Chuck Rosenfield is a retired financial advisor with a 43-year career, including 28 years working alongside his wife, Kim. Today, he's enjoying a well-earned retirement filled with golf, restoring classic cars, cheering on University of Maryland athletics, staying active at the gym, and most importantly, spending time in his favorite role as a proud granddad. Right. Hi, Chuck. It's so nice to talk to you today. Thank you so much for joining. I know we're going to talk to Kim a little bit later today, so I want to talk to you first. Talk nice about her behind her back, and I just have a few questions for you. Starting with Kim, she was the one who convinced you to join Coal Road. How did you get started? And, what was your first impression of Coal Road?
So I think she started going about 2 years before me. And eventually it became a little bit of fear of missing out. She would come back, she'd have a lot of fun. She kept telling me that I could do it, and we would work out together prior to Coal Road. But I think I just got jealous that she was having so much fun and doing it, so that finally I said, all right, well, I'm going to go and, put all those anxieties behind me and just see what this is all about. And I think it's been one of the best experiences that I've had regarding physical fitness, because of the camaraderie of the group, because of the learning that I've been able to achieve about my own body and things that I can do, and how to become more physically fit. So it's been really a great experience.
That's so awesome. I love that. So you are such a leader at Coal Road. Everyone loves you. At 67, you are our oldest member. What motivates you? What is it about Coal Road that keeps you coming back?
Well, I think it's the fact that I get to challenge myself each time. But I also think that what I have seen, I play a lot of competitive golf. And it's rare that I play with anybody who is more physically fit than me. That doesn't mean they may not be a better golfer, but I know that I'm more physically fit than them. And when I get to the end of a tournament weekend or a tournament round, I know that I'm not tired. And so mentally, I'm able to continue to compete. So I think that what this physical fitness journey has showed me is that really the fountain of youth when it comes to your health is your ability to maintain your strength and your fitness. And that's better than any medicine, any pill, any diet. Being able to be strong regardless of your age is what matters the most. And so what motivates me is being able to go there every morning and try to push myself to do a little bit more, but know that as I do get older, the more muscle mass that I can retain, the stronger I can become. That's going to give me the ability to age better and age well.
That's so awesome. You're such an inspiration. That's so great to hear. I love it. So I am going to be talking to Kim later. And, do you have a question that you'd like me to ask her on your behalf?
So I think what I would ask Kim, which is funny, I'm thinking that I want to know how she motivates me. Is it the carrot or is it the stick? Because I think that, obviously seeing each other all the time, and there are a lot of spouses that don't work out together, so we see each other all the time. So she knows me pretty well, and I'd be curious to hear what her response is. Is that is it the encouragement or is it the stick that you better get there today? So I'm just
okay. I love that. That's such a great question. Oh, definitely. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to me this morning.
Of course.
I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I appreciate this so much.
Thanks, Corey.
All right. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Kim Rosenfield is a financial advisor at Morgan Stanley who helps individuals and business owners make confident, informed decisions about their financial lives. She brings a coaching mindset to both her clients and the athletes at Coal Road, guiding them through challenges, building confidence, and helping them achieve long-term success. All All right. Hi, I have Kim Rosenfield with me, and I am so excited. She is awesome. I love her. I hold her near and dear to my heart. So I'm so grateful to get to talk to you today. I have some really good questions for you.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with this one. Can you take us back to, through your fitness journey? What did it look like before you found Cole Road, and what made you decide to walk into your first class there at Cole Road?
So I was never athletic growing up. I was a cheerleader, and this was before cheerleading was like it is now. It was a lot of clapping and dancing, and that was it. But my dad was always super athletic. He either played or coached every sport you can imagine. And when I was in my 30s, he got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And so as his body started to fail him and he couldn't be athletic anymore, I said, I'm going to take it up for you, Dad. So he was always a runner, and I joined a group called Pacing for Parkinson's and started training to run the Baltimore Marathon. So I went from 0 to 60 because that's how I do things. But that sort of ignited my love of fitness, and especially like the love of a challenge. So I ran the marathon and then did several half marathons and 10Ks, and I got a bike and started doing century bike rides, and that led to triathlons. And then I was at the hospital wine tasting and ran into Carrie Holt, who's another one of our coaches, who was with Ashley Herman, one of our owners. And Carrie had watched my fitness journey on social media. And she's like, Kim, you've got to try Cole Road. The way you love a challenge, you've got to check this out. And so just after that, I came to my first class at Cole Road.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. So what is it about Cole Road that clicked for you and kept you coming back and eventually leading to you becoming a coach?
Yeah, so it really was that challenge was a lot of it. My first class, I joke, it was like a hit of heroin, and I needed another fix and another fix and another fix because every class is different. So every single day, it's some kind of new challenge that's just motivating to see what can I learn now? What can I do better? How can I push myself a little further?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So how would you describe your coaching style, and what do you love most about working with the athletes at the gym?
The first part, my coaching style, the cheerleader always lives in me. So, I try to be very enthusiastic and encouraging, but I genuinely celebrate every game. Like, there's so much reward watching an athlete, something click, or they get a new, personal best, or they've, tackled a new skill. It really is just, so exciting, and it gives, a good warm feeling inside. So that's my style. It's definitely that encouragement, but it's all because the Cole Road community is just amazing. And it's really not something I can find words for. It's just that the warmth, the acceptance, the encouragement, the challenge, the community is just amazing. And so, that's the warmth and the reward of being a part of that community.
You are such a bright light and such a big part of that community, and you describe that absolutely, that enthusiasm and love for others, and making everybody feel included and making everyone feel special and encouraged. So yeah, absolutely, I agree with that. Absolutely. Yeah. You eventually convinced Chuck to join. How did that unfold, and what's it been like sharing this part of your life together?
Yeah. So usually when I would take on one of these crazy challenges, like I tried to get him to run marathons with me, and he was like, peace out, sister, that's your thing. But being part of the community and the 515 members call me their CEO, but it's for Chief Entertainment Officer because I love a party. And so I started hosting Cole Road parties at our house. So Chuck started to get to know the people. And I think that he was jealous that he wasn't a part of it like I was. And so he didn't join for the fitness, I don't think, as much as he joined for the community. He wanted to be a part of that loving group. And it's become such a big part of our lives. So I'm at 515 every day. He's there 3 or 4 days a week. Even once he retired, he still gets up to go to 515 with me because those are our people. And so we get, we talk about our challenges. We talk about how we're pushing ourselves. What are our successes? We get to dissect, the workout every day. But the biggest part is these incredible friendships that we've developed through, this group of people who come together to get sweaty.
That's so nice. Aw, very, very good. So how has Cole Road and coaching impacted your life outside the gym, whether in your career, relationship, mindsets?
I have made some of the best friends of my life through this gym. You at the top of the list. Like that has been the biggest reward. It's been these lifetime friendships. But coaching, I think, helps me, learning how to coach in the gym. Siggy has been an incredible leader for us, teaching us coaching skills. And I get to translate that into my business where I'm coaching my employees. The way that, we advance through the physical challenges at the gym, I think pushes me to try to advance through, challenges growing my business or leading a team. So, that challenge aspect goes all throughout. But I keep going back to the community. These friendships are just the highlight of every day.
I personally am so grateful for you, and so the friendships that I've made as well. Yes, it's huge just stepping in and feeling welcomed and a part of it from day one. From day one, you're in it. Yeah. So earlier I spoke with Chuck, and he has a question for you. He wanted me to ask, on his behalf. He wants to know, how do you motivate him? Is it the carrot or is it the stick?
So, Chuck is, oh gosh, I try the stick because, thinking that let me push him a little bit, and he ignores. I try the carrot, with the positive feedback and the encouragement, and he ignores. Chuck really makes his own decisions. He's one of the most stubborn people I have ever known. But I think that has served him well, because once he decided that, functional fitness and strength training was important, he makes it a priority all on his own. I'm just excited that I get to do it alongside him.
Oh, very, very nice. Yes. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, Kim, it has been such a pleasure, such an honor getting to talk to you today. I'm so grateful for this, and I look forward to talking to you more. But thanks
for including me. I love to be able to sing the praises of Cole Road. So thanks for
absolutely. Thank you for listening to Cole Road Conversations, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.